Hello everyone, this is Priyanka Sharma, your maths teacher. I hope you all have seen my previous videos. In my last video, we have solved exercise 1A. In that exercise, we have learned how to write in words, how to write in digits if number names are given, how to find place value, how to find face value, expanded form, formation of numbers, Indian and international place value charts, ascending and descending order. Now in this exercise we are going to do operations on large numbers, and this is not the operation that doctors perform. Okay, these are mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, like this. So in this exercise, now first question see, find the following sums. Here three numbers are given and we have to find the sum of this. Now see the example. In this example, pattern is same question is given, find the sum with the different digits. Here 4 numbers are given, so we will write according to this pattern and then we will do addition. I hope this thing you know how to add any number. Okay, so same addition we will do in the question also. Now here you can see question number 1, first part. Three numbers are given, so we will arrange. Now one thing you keep it in your mind, write all the digits in the proper column, means all the ones write in ones column, all the tens unit write in tens column, all the 100 unit write in 100 column. This is very much important. Okay, so when you will arrange all the numbers properly, then you will start adding them. So here we will start from one side, 6 plus 2 plus 1, then 9 will come. Like this we will add whole question. Okay, here also same procedure we will follow. 4 numbers are given, that we will arrange according to this, and then we will simply add all these numbers. Same in fifth part also we will do. Now here also, as you can see on the screen, 5 numbers are given. We will write bigger number, we will write upper side, and smaller number we will write down side, and then simply you do addition and then you will get the required answer. Now we are moving forward to question number 2. Here he is saying subtract one number from another. Now here you just keep it in your mind one thing, that what number is given after from, that number we will write upper side and then we will write another number. See in the example also. Now here as you can see example number 2, so he has written the bigger number upper side, which is written here after from. So this number will come upper side and the first number will come down side, and then simply we subtract that. I hope you know how to subtract the numbers. So now same procedure we will follow in the exercise question also. Now as you can see question number 2 part 1 is given. Here 2 numbers are given, so we are going to subtract this. Now one thing you keep it in your mind, to keep your units in the right column. Write your ones unit in the same column, write your tens unit in the same column, write your 100 units are in the same column or not. Make sure that all the digits should be in the same column. Now here 6 and 5 we are going to subtract, so we know that 6 is bigger, so we can easily subtract, but see the tens place. Now here 3 and 7 are given, so the number on the top is smaller than the number on bottom. So what we will do, whenever this happens, you need to borrow. Okay, so what we are going to do is borrow from number. This number is written on the left side. Okay, so we will borrow from 5. Okay, so we will borrow from 5, so 5 is going to become 4, and since we borrow from the left, then we add 1 to the right, so now the number is 13. So now the 13 is bigger number than 7, so we can easily subtract. So like this whole procedure we will complete. So if upper number is smaller, then you will borrow from the number which is situated in left side, and then you add 1 to the right side, right number. Okay, same procedure in third part also we will follow. Here you can see 0 is given and 0 is smaller than 2, so the top number is lesser than the bottom. So what we will do, we will borrow from 2 which is situated in left side, so it will become 1, and 0 is going to become 10. So now from 10 we can easily subtract 2 and the answer will come 8. Here in tens place, now we have given one number to the right side, so now 2 is become 1. So 1 is smaller than 9, we can't subtract, so now again we will borrow from left side. Now here it is 0 given, so it is having nothing, so it again we will borrow from the left side, so 2 will give 1 right to the right, now it will become 10. Now when again it will give 1 to the right side, it become 9, and this will become 11. So from 11 we can easily subtract 9 and answer will come 2. So now this whole procedure we will continue, and we will solve like this. Now see the fifth part also. So now here in this part, as you can see, two numbers are given. We will write bigger number upper side and small number down side, and see all the digits are in the correct column or not. Then you will start subtracting, because if you will not write in the correct column, then your answer will become wrong. So now here again the number we will start from ones place. So number on top 1 is given and in bottom 3. So 1 is smaller than 3, we can't subtract. What we will do, we will borrow from left side. So now it will become 11 and 2 will become 1. So like this we will subtract whole number. Now see the question number 3. Here simplification we have to do. Now what is given in this? All the positive and all the negative numbers are given together, and then we will solve that. So what we will do for this? See the example. Now see example number 3. Same question is given here. So what we will do, we subtract the sum of negative numbers from the sum of positive numbers. So what we will do, we add all the positive numbers one side and add all the negative numbers other side, and then subtract smaller number from the bigger number. Now as you can see, question number 3, first part is given. So here again what we will do, we will find out, we will subtract the sum from the negative number. So this one line you write, and then add all the positive numbers here like this, then add all the negative numbers. So here two sum we are having, one is positive number, one is negative. Now what we will do, we will subtract both the numbers. Here positive number is bigger, so we will write upper side, then we will subtract the second number of sum of the negative number. So hence the required answer is this. I hope you understand this. Now same procedure we will follow in the third part also. Here two positive numbers are given, so we will find out sum of positive numbers, then we will find out sum of negative numbers, and The third step is subtract both the sums. Sum of positive numbers we will write upper side, then sum of negative number we will write downside, and then we subtract them. Hence the required answer we will get this. Now see the fifth part also. Same procedure we will follow, but here you can notice that only one positive number is given. So as it is we will write in place of sum of positive numbers. Then we will find out sum of negative numbers. Here as you can see, 3 negative numbers are given, so we will write here. I have written like this, but you write bigger number upper side, then smaller number downside. So like that you just add all these numbers, then we will do the next step. After finding the sum of negative number, what we will do, we will subtract both the sum of positive and negative numbers. Okay, so hence the required answer is this one. Now see question number 4, multiply. So here two numbers are given, we will multiply them. See the example also. So now here see what we will do, we will write bigger number upper side and small number downside, and make sure all the digits are in their correct position or not. Write ones unit in the ones column, tens unit in the tens column. Like this we will arrange all the numbers in the correct position. Now we will start from ones. Now here you can see digit 6 is given downside in ones place, so we will multiply by 6 the upper side whole number. So this answer we will get after multiplication. Now we will move to the tens place. Now here at the tens place 7 is given, so we will multiply by 7 the whole number. So now we will write the answer, we will start from tens place because 7 is situated at tens place, so we will start writing the answer from tens place only, and same procedure we will follow in all the for all the numbers. Okay, and then we add all these numbers. So now here 8, after 8 no numbers are given, so directly 8 will come. Then we will add these tens place digit. Here 1 and 9 both are given, so what we will do, we will add this. Here 10 will come, so we will write only 10 0, and 10 carry will go this side at 100 place, and then we will add all the numbers. So like this we will add, and then required answer will come this one. Now see the question also. See in this question, here we will start from ones place. We have arranged all the numbers in their correct position in the correct column. Ones digits are in ones column, tens digits are in tens column, and all the digits are in their proper column. So now we will start from ones, so we will multiply this whole number by 7. So this answer we will write here, and we start writing from right to left side. So 6 we will write at ones place because 7 is situated at ones. Okay, when we multiply this whole number by 8, then we will write the answer, we will start writing the answer at tens place. Ones place we will make 1 cross because ones digit over. Okay, 8 is situated at tens place. In 10 1 0 is there, so that's why 1 cross we will make. So like this we can write. Now we will move to the 100 place. 3 is situated there, so we will multiply this whole number by 3, and in 100 2 zeros are there, so we will make 2 cross, and then we will start writing the answer. Okay, and like this by all the four digits we will multiply, and now these numbers we will get. So what we will do now, we will add all these numbers column wise. So see, after 6 nothing is there, so directly 6 we will write. Here 9 and 4 we will add this, so we will write 3. 13 in place of 13, 3 we will write, and 10 will goes here. Like this we add all the numbers and then we will solve. Same procedure we will follow in third part also. We will multiply these 4 digits one by one and then we will add, hence the required answer will be this. And fifth part you do your own. Simple multiplication is there and I hope you understand now how to do this. So fifth part you will do by yourself. Now see question number 5. 5 parts are given here. We will solve 3 here in this video and rest 2 you do your own. Okay, so now first part, see the first number is given, that is our dividend, and the second number which is written after by, so that is our divisor. So we will solve these type of question in this manner. See the example also. Now as you can see, example number 5 and 6 both are divided. So what we will do in this, first we write all the numbers which are given. See the bigger number we will write in dividend place and the digit which is given after by, that we will write in divisor place. So now very first what we will do, first we compare the numbers. We compare the leftmost digit in the dividend, which is 640. So why we are taking 3 digits? Because in divisor also 3 digits are given. Now here as you can see, 640 is lesser than 786, so we will take one more digit. Now 6408 is there. Now it is clear that 6408 is greater than 786, so we can easily divide by 786. So how many time it will go? Now for this we use table, but we know that 786 table it's very difficult to learn. So what we will do, first we multiply this number by 2, then we multiply by 5, then we multiply by 9. So we can estimate by which number we can easily multiply. So here see the question also. As you can see in this question, we are going to divide this number by 549. So what we will do, first we compare the leftmost digit in the dividend, which is 237. We will take 3 digits because in divisor 3 digits are given. So now when we compare, we will get that 237 is lesser than 549. So we will take one more digit. Now 2376 is there, which is greater than 549. So we can easily divide now. So to divide by any number, we use the table of the number which given in divisor to find the product which is equals to or less than or nearest to the 2376. So the nearest product is 2196 when we are multiplying by 4. So now when we we write the 4 digit at the quotient place, and then we subtract these 2 digits, we will get 180. So now when you will compare that 180 is lesser than 549, so what we will do, we will bring down the next digit, that is after 0 we will bring down 5 number. Now 1805 is there, which is greater than 549. So now we can easily divide by 549. So how many time it will go? It is it will go nearly 3. So 1647 will come after multiplying by 3 to the divisor. So now we will subtract, we will get 158. Again it is less than divisor, so we will bring down again 4 digit. So we repeat this process, same process, till there are no more digits to bring down. So here we again compare all the numbers and then we will solve further. Now in last we will get 470, which is less than divisor, and there is no more numbers to bring down. So now the divide is complete. So hence the quotient is 4328 and remainder is 470. So here right side of your page you can make one line and do all the multiplication which you need, and then you can complete this divide process. Here in the third part also same procedure we will follow. First we compare the numbers. See, in divisor 4 digits are there, so we will compare leftmost 4 digits, so which is 7268, which is less than divisor, so we will take one more number. Now we are having 72,689, which is greater than 8,174. So now we will multiply this. Now we can easily divide this, and same procedure we will follow which we have done in part 1. So the quotient will be 8,892 and remainder will be 6,160. Now see the question number 5, third part also same procedure we will follow which we have done in part 1, and I hope it's clear to you. You can now easily understand how I did. Now here divisor is of 5 digit. We will compare leftmost 5 digits. If it is less, then we will take one more digit. Like this we will do. But in this question no remainder we are getting, so we just write remainder 0 and quotient will be 4892. So that's all for this video. Now exercise is over, and what parts we have not done, that you do your own. I hope all the questions are cleared now for you. Now I hope you must have enjoyed the video. See you in the next video. We will do next exercises in that. Till then, keep learning. Take care. Bye bye.